Hello, YouTube fam. How are you all doing? Haven't made a video in a couple of days. I've had some beautiful family time, holiday, and I do my best to always be as present as possible, especially when as a mom you get to spend time with your kids that are grown, and I was not going to be able to see the boys. They're all busy or doing their own thing, working and all that, but I had time with my daughter. For me, that's always a treat. She's 21, and I just feel so blessed that she will still ask me to, or better yet, that she is nowadays asking me to go to the gym with her. And to me, that's quality time. And especially if she doesn't mind training me. Like, she's patient and all. But anyhow, so I got to spend a couple of days with her. Then she's been working a lot as well. And when I picked her up after work on Christmas Eve, oh man, she was like coming down with a cold again, because she works at Cheesecake Factory, and she gets to see lots of people all day. And so yeah, every so often she'll come home and she's got either the sore throat, and it's like a virus is going around. But I was able to nurse her back to health. Thankfully, the restaurant is closed on Christmas Day, so she didn't have to work the next day, and then she didn't work until the afternoon the following day. So she had a little time to recoup. And anyway, it was just beautiful to be able to spend time with her. And although I had already planned to just have a very quiet, peaceful Christmas Eve, because I don't know about you, but Latinos and Dominicans, they are very big into celebrating Christmas Eve, Noche Buena. And I didn't really want to do any of that. I just wanted to enjoy my time at home, enjoy my solitude, prepare a delicious meal. But I got a last minute invitation from a good friend of mine, and I said yes, because she lives in my same community, so I didn't have to go far, and I didn't have to get all decked out. I mean, yes, dress nice and all that, but it was beautiful actually. Afterwards, I was like, you know what? I'm glad I came. I had not seen her and her sister and some of the family members in a long time, and I actually was feeling like a bad friend because her mom passed away. And I don't know about you guys, but there's times that I just don't know what to say, especially when your mom is gone. I mean, so I go into I get all into my head about what do I say, to the point that I end up not even saying anything or even reaching out to them. This has happened to me a handful of times, where I end up just being embarrassed because I never reached out, because I didn't know what to say. Instead of just saying, I don't know what to say, but I'm here for you. That I have learned now. But I guess because she's like a good friend of mine, I just didn't even know to do that. I just kind of got stuck in my head, just being totally vulnerable. And being honest about that. But it was so beautiful that she wanted to make sure that I would spend Christmas Eve with them, and I was happy to do that, and reconnected with her sister, and I'm good friends with her daughter. Her daughter's in her 30s, and she is very active in our community, our church community, Heartway. She does these centering prayers / meditations, and through that we have become extremely close. We're like soul sisters type of thing. So anyway, I got to spend time with Gabby, with her mom, with her aunt, and other family members that were there, with her stepdad, and still be available for my daughter. So it was beautiful that I was able to go drop off my daughter at work, go have a nice Christmas Eve dinner with my friends, and still have time to be able to pick up my daughter afterwards. And be able to hang with her for a little bit, and you know, just care for her and nurse her and all that. And I know that she enjoys it too, that her mom can take some time out and not worry about going to the 9 to 5. I have recently retired from the airlines. Guys, wow. After almost 32 years. And, you know, it's like bittersweet actually, because I retired. I was already on a leave of absence during COVID, and then they started offering these early retirement packages, and I could almost hear Honey telling me, yeah, accept the package, stay home, or do something else, but don't go back to American Airlines. You've given them enough. Almost 32 years. And yeah, so whatever opportunity I have, and whatever opportunity I get to be with any of my kids, I am all in. Because I didn't always have the time before when they were growing up, unfortunately. I did the best job possible as a single mom of 4. And for you parents, single or not, it is a humongous responsibility. But especially when you're trying to be both the mom and dad. We're not trying, you're doing your best to be both, because I was not trying, I was doing. Trying and doing are two very different things. I was doing it. And like I've mentioned in other videos, maybe not perfectly, but I always stepped up to the plate. I always showed up. I never gave up. As a mom, as a provider, as a caretaker, as their nurse, as their therapist, as much as I could. Even though, man, I could have used some therapy myself. Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I don't like to dwell on regrets or anything, because hindsight is always 20/20. It is always perfect, right? Like when we look back, you're like, oh man, you know, I could have done things differently, or should have. But I have laid off of being judgmental with myself. I know now, honestly, that I did an incredible, tremendous job with those 4 kids that are now 4 beautiful, kind adults. But anyhow, so that's how I spent my Christmas Eve. And then how beautiful to be able to spend Christmas Day cozy, hot chocolate, made some delicious meal that both my daughter and I enjoyed so much. I think we watched like 3 different movies. Oh my goodness. And one that I highly recommend is, I'm gonna put it in the comments section, because it just reminded me. It's a movie with Queen Latifah, and it's her being misdiagnosed with like some incurable disease, terminal. They gave her like 4 weeks to live, and because she thought she was gonna die in 3-4 weeks, she ended up taking like all of her savings, sold her stocks, bonds, whatever it was, and did things that she always wanted to do. She traveled to Europe, stayed in the most luxurious hotel. She had this book that she named it like Book of Possibilities, and in there she had placed pictures, of the hotel that she was always dreaming of, the chef Didier. She put a picture with her and her dream guy that was actually a co-worker of hers, and LL Cool J played this dream guy of hers. Oh my God, what a freaking adorable movie, guys, because it reminded me of not giving up on our dreams, that they will always come true one way or another. Because even though she was sad that she was gonna die, or she thought she was gonna die, it actually turned out that it was a misdiagnosis, right? But and I'm sorry if I'm giving away like the entire movie, but I would still watch it because it's so beautiful. So anyhow, it reminded me of like why I don't give up in my dreams. I never in a million years thought that I would be driving my dream car, and not only once, not twice, but 6 different times. Brand new vehicle. I never knew that I would be staying at, I didn't even think that I would ever be staying at a Ritz-Carlton, especially not on my salary. Well, that happened a lot of times, guys. I stayed at the Plaza in New York. I stayed at the Peninsula. All because these were all just dreams of mine. And all of them came to pass, and then some. Just when you think you're like, okay, one thing is for your dreams to come to pass, but the way God shows up, like what? Again, never in a million years. So I got to live after my divorce and being a single mom and going through all of that. Oh my God. I met this incredible, beautiful soul that I ended up just calling him honey. He literally was honey in my life. Only brought sweetness, kindness, generosity, luxury, and not just for me, for my children as well. He was such a beautiful soul, and not like I have mentioned him in another video. We were it, pretty much. Look at this gorgeous. Look at this lake. How beautiful, peaceful, and serene. Oh. Yeah, he's here. We used to walk here all the time. And I just so happen to be talking about him while I'm coming here, but oh, how beautiful. Nature is just gorgeous. So he gave me his last 12 years. And he left this planet in 2020. Trust me, I was devastated because as far as I knew, this was it. My earthmate had found me. Here's another little walkway. This is so freaking cute. So my earthmate had found me and I had found him, but we found each other. So I was not prepared for him to leave when he did. Oh, wow. So beautiful. Look at these little walkways. Oh gosh. We traveled to so many beautiful places with my 4 kids. We were so blessed and fortunate. So that movie reminded me why not only do we dream, but we dream big. Dream big. We are creators. And for God, there's nothing too big. There's an infinite abundance of whatever it is that you want. And I got way more than what I thought I even wanted. I'm not sure right now why it was 12 years, because believe me, I really wanted it to be for the rest of my life, for the rest of our lives. But I am now just taking that experience and keeping our memories alive, our memories of love, of dedication, of generosity. So my prayer is that I get to the place where he was so successful, guys, and he made himself from nothing to what he was. We were not married, so it's not like I inherited, let's say, all of his stuff, but I think I inherited the most important things, which was his wisdom, his love, his generosity, and I am here to just share it with the world, share all of this with the world. You know, God, he has so much knowledge. I am in love with life nowadays, in love with life, in love with myself. It can sound selfish, but it's not. What I have noticed and what I have seen is the more I have loved me, I have learned to accept me fully. Oh my God, the more that I love the world, the more that I love people, the more that I love nature, the more that I love sharing. I just have a completely different love for life today. he left me with, oh my gosh, the best inheritance, which is to live life fully, to live life in love, to live life wholeheartedly. And I'm doing it. And I'm gonna continue to give back to the community, this community, my YouTube community, Heartway community, my American Airlines community. I have, like all these different communities. I have sisterhoods. And, one of the reasons that I do believe it was he had so much peace about leaving when he did, even though he died of a heart attack. He wasn't sick or anything. It was very sudden. Another reason why it was like the rug was pulled from underneath me. But I think he wanted me to experience life on my own, this way, where I can fully learn how to accept myself and how to live fully and just enjoy it. I don't know. I'm still learning why. And I think another reason is I always used to say, death is a part of life. Like, that's so easy, but until you actually live it, no, forget it. So I have learned more about that. Death is a new beginning. And once you have honored all the emotions, the feelings, once you go through the stages of losing, quote unquote, air quotes, losing someone, because I don't believe he's gone, he's just transitioned and he's gone back to energy. So once you have gotten past those different stages of, or work through them, maybe not past them, but work through them, there is a new, it's almost like a new contract that you have with life, because that's how I feel right now. I have a new contract with life and a new contract with myself. And he has given me this opportunity to live life and experience it alone again, but with a different mentality, with a different heart. I mean, my wisdom is incredible. I will continue to share as much of my wisdom, my love, with you guys as much as possible. Oh my God, 23 minutes. I keep wanting to say or cut it, but it's like I adore you guys. I just want you to know I appreciate you so much for the time that you take to watch me, to hop on my channel and experience life with me, through me. But for now, I am complete. Take that in with me. These beautiful trees have wisdom themselves. So I thank the trees. Oh, as a matter of fact, before I let you go, look what I'm gonna do. Oh, you can't see. You're gonna see it now. I'm about to hug and kiss the tree for the day. Now I'm complete. Besitos for you guys. Hugs and lots of love. You are precious. You are precious. You are a precious gift from God. I bless you the way you bless me. Till next time. Bye.